Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. By the title of the video you already know I have something from K-Beauty. K-Beauty went ahead and launched their first ever powder product. Yes, I never thought they would launch a powder as their first powder product, because if you look back K-Beauty, they have always done products into cream finishes. So yes, they went ahead and launched their first ever HD setting loose powder in 8 different shades. HD Illuminating loose powder in one shade called Classic Gold, and they went ahead and launched a separate HD translucent powder. So all in all you get 10 in total, 10 powders with different formulas. Formulas means you get a illuminating one, a translucent one, and this setting one. Now let's talk about the packaging, pricing, and the amount of product you get in here. This is how the cardboard box of the powder would come. Very much well done, very chic, minimalistic, not too much happening on the box also, and the K embossing done on the box. This is how usually all the K-Beauty product comes. It's very standard, and I really like one factor that they have maintained this kind of a packaging on all of their products. Then you see the shade names written on top of the dabba, and then behind some of the details, manufacturing, expiry, shade name, everything is mentioned on the box as well as on the product. So let's see the actual product now. This is how the actual body of the powder looks like. Let's talk about the setting powder first, and then I'm going to jump on the illuminating one. I went ahead and bought 2 of the powders. They cost you $7.99 and you get 10 grams of product. The one I'm holding at this point is the setting powder, which comes into 8 different shades. The shade I personally got was Banana 02, just because I feel it's more of a universal shade and it will match up to my skin tone. You can pick up your skin tone setting powder, but be aware these powders do not leave any kind of tint or change your foundation shade. So even if you end up getting a banana being a deeper skin tone, it's not going to leave any kind of yellowness or yellowy tinge on your face. So be rest assured, because these are very finely milled powders. So yes, I went ahead and bought the banana one, and let's just see the packaging inside. Oh my god, this is one of the stunning packages I have seen. I have one more powder just like this, but still I feel this is 10 on 10. The Cody X Spun loose powder, that also has a similar bend to it inside, but the only problem that the sifter is way too huge, the product comes way too much. But here the sifter is well done. Even if you bend it like this, the powder is not going to come out. That's the perfection of this packaging, and I really love the packaging. And additional one thing, they didn't give any kind of sponge with it. That's one of the best things, because I'll tell you frankly, nobody uses that sponge and it's a waste of space and a waste of one item. So yes, I'm really not missing that sponge. So yes, I really like the packaging, and the product comes out evenly. Whatever amount of product you want, you just have to press it on the swifter and you just get the right amount of product. Since we are talking about the setting powder, let's see what K-Beauty has to say about these setting powders, which come into 8 different shades. The K-Beauty setting powder is here to extend the life of your makeup. A few dabs can lock your makeup and make it sweat proof and oil free. It blends easily, it blends like a dream. It's a super light powder which comes into 8 different shades. Why should you get this powder? Because it's ultra fine powder. Yes, it is super fine powder compared to many other loose powders I have. Matte finish, yes, it does give you a super matte finish. Any kind of oil residue, if your skin is combination to oily, I think you're going to enjoy this powder a lot, because it really doesn't fill into your fine lines and doesn't cake your face during the day. So yes, it is a matte powder and it is weightless. Intense long wear. This makeup I'm wearing almost 4 to 5 hours and I have not done any kind of touch up. It's only once I have used this powder. Seriously, once I have used this powder, and I didn't have to do any kind of touch up so far, at least underneath my eyes, my T-zone area, this portion, no touch ups at all. So it's a life proof. 4 से 5 घंटे अगर ये टिक गया तो more than enough hai, because what do you expect out of a product? At least 4 से 5 घंटे I should not be doing any kind of touch up, and I can see that my face is flawless. So yes, it does give you a very nice comfortable matte finish, and it comes into 8 wonderful shades, and it is enriched with avocado and mango butter to give nourishment to your skin. All in all, I really like the formula. It is very fine. It really doesn't leave any kind of tinge on my skin, and I'm a person who does crease underneath my eye if I don't go in with a good setting powder. But for some reason this has not given me any kind of creasiness, or it has not settled down into my fine lines or under my eyes or my nose area or my smile lines. It has really kept everything intact. So yes, if you're looking for a good quality HD powder, you can go for this one. Get your shade if you want to, but if you ask me universally, you can go for the shade banana, and even the shade latte is a very good combination of pink and yellow undertones. So yes, these two shades I see most of the Indian skin tone using, but personally I love banana, so I went ahead for 02. Absolutely stunning powder. It really keeps your makeup longer. It really fixes it well, not leaving anything on your face. So that's the art of this powder. So yes, K-Beauty has done it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So guys, I thought I'll quickly hop on and do a little check-in and show you how my under eye and this area looks like. I've not done any kind of touch-up so far, so you can see my under eye is still spick and span, no sweating, no creasing, and even this area is still spick and span. The way I look generally after doing makeup, I am looking the same way. And this, you see the sheen on my skin, it is still there. I didn't do any kind of touch-ups. Yes, I do sweat a lot here because I didn't do any kind of touch-ups there, but yes, you can see in general I didn't have to do any kind of touch-ups even past 4.5-5 hours, and I'm really loving the finish of this powder. So yes, this is how I am after a few hours. Now you saw the wear test. Let me just quickly show you if I have to do a light touch up. You see there's no excess powder. I'll just touch my brush, and you see the right amount of product would come on my brush, and then you just have to gently brush off the powder. You really don't have to dip in your brush again into this and do this. You see that? It just fixed it well. And then I'll take a little more again, and you see there's no excess powder on the tub, and then do this. You can do on the places where you generally crease a lot or you have a lot of sebum secretion. So that's how I do it. Don't put any kind of powder directly on your sweat. The powder may just stick onto your sweat, so you generally just dab your sweat first, and then you can brush your powder on top of it. But this is how it looks after my second ever touch up while doing this filming, and it's almost 5 to 6 hours. So I think we spoke a lot on setting powder. Let's move on to the interesting one, the illuminating one, the classic gold. Yes, again, I really like this cap. Oh my god, this really stands out, and it really gives you that luxury feel. Now you must be thinking what this material is. It's not a glass, it's fiber plastic, so it's a little thicker, and it's not just gonna break like that. So you can be rest assured, if you accidentally drop this product, it's not gonna break at one go. Open it, again same swifter, right amount of product comes out. Again, this particular illuminating powder is very fine. It's so fine that when you will apply also, it doesn't split here and there. Like sometimes now when you pick up illuminating powder, it goes here and there, but this one in particularly just spreads or blends easily on your skin without creating that patchiness or that streakiness on your skin. And I felt this powder, you can actually use it all over your face also. Just mix it with your any setting loose powder or the one I showed you, the banana one, and you can just directly rub it on your face gently with a more fluffier brush, and you will just get that instant glow on the skin. This powder, you can actually use it in your winters a lot to give that nice glow to your face, because winters is a super dry weather. But all in all, you can use this powder on your daily basis if you're not a person who loves too much of highlighter. Yes, you can build this illuminating powder to a highlighter level, but I still feel that it is better than a highlighter, because highlighter just shows up, boom. But this one shows up as if your skin is glowing within. So if you're looking for that natural glow, get this one. This is something which you should definitely get from all the powders being launched, because this is something different, out of the box, and the shade Classic Gold is not too much. It's not that too much gold. If you're a lighter skin person or a person who has a lot paler skin, then I would say this shade may show a little streaky. If you turn your face, maybe that lines we can see, but if you mix it with your loose powder, then it will just not show streaky. It will show as if more blended. That's a small trick I told you. That's how I do it with the highlighters which are not of my skin tone. I like to mix it with my normal pressed powder or loose powder and then blend it. It gives me a nice glow. So that's how you can use it if you're doubting if it is a Classic Gold. But this is a shade which I feel will complement so many of us in so many Indian skin tones. So really nice shade to come out as the first illuminating powder. Yes, I am looking forward for some more illuminating powders though. Before I wind up and leave you with these interesting K-Beauty loose powders, let's do a quick comparison of this powder with the cult loose powder by Maybelline. Is the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. Yes, because I know after this review, a lot of you will ask me how it is better than this, is this better than this? So I thought let me just cover it up. Now this powder will cost you $7.99. This will cost you $6.95. Here you get 8 shades, here you get 3 shades. Here you get 10 grams of product, and here you get 20 grams of product. Here you get a very nice interesting packaging. Here you get a little messy packaging, which yes, not everybody is fan of. If you get a K-Beauty in your hand, you will feel that Maybelline should have done something on their packaging. But if I compare the quality, this one is little thicker than this powder. This is more finer than the Fit Me one. Fit Me one can actually give you a little bit of coverage while applying the powder. So if you're a person who looks for a heavy baking, will enjoy this one more than this one. But this one is more of a HT powder which brushes off excess oil and gives you a more finished, smooth and mattifying look. So if you personally ask me which is my favorite at this point, definitely K1, because I look for something like this underneath my eye. That is why I don't do too much of baking with this one either. But now I have got something really friendly to my skin type. So yes, this stands out in comparison to Maybelline one. But these both are wonderful. But if you're looking for something really up-notch, high quality, high definition, and something which really sets your makeup well without leaving too much on your face or your skin, go for this one. This is $7.99, not expensive. 10 grams of product will last you very much longer. So I hope you loved watching this in-depth review on these interesting setting powders, the setting powder and the illuminating powder by K-Beauty. I will be leaving down the link in my description if you want to grab one for yourself. But I highly recommend you try their setting powder. You will definitely fall in love with this one. I will be here soon with some more reviews, some more makeup, some more lipsticks, some more lip swatches. Consider subscribing and following me on my Instagram. Till then, you take care and see you soon in my next one.